Hey guys, welcome back to Rainbach Reacts. We are definitely now on to Star Trek The Next Generation. As you guys suggested, that it's probably best that I watch some of these episodes before I head into the next Star Trek film, which will be First Contact. I have been enjoying this Star Trek journey like so much. I love the whole Star Trek vibe and the whole Star Trek universe. So let's move on to now The Next Generation and the new crew. I'll have my introduction finally with episode 1 and 2. Okay. If you're new here, my name is Rima and I react to films and TV shows. And of course, if you'd like to see the full reaction video, head over to Patreon. I'll have those up for you over there. Okay, let's get started. I gotta get myself some new earphones. They're funky earphones. Okay, ready. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Ooh. Already. You can tell that it looks different, of course. Graphics are very nice.
41153.7.
41153.7.
Beyond which lies the great unexplored mass of the galaxy. My orders are to exempt Farpoint, a starbase built there by the inhabitants of that world. While I am becoming better acquainted with my new command, this Galax-class USS Enterprise.
USS Enterprise, okay.
I am still somewhat in awe of its size and complexity.
Me too.
Commander William Riker will be waiting to join the ship Ardennes for destination.
Okay.
Starfleet's orders are difficult.
Difficult? Simply solve the mystery Farpoint Station.
As simple as that. Use the base while at the same time snoop around, finding out how and why the life form there built it.
Inquiry. The word Snoop?
Data.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
Encyclopedia of human information without knowing a simple word like snoop.
A kind of human behavior not designed to emulate.
It means, spy. To sneak.
To seek covertly. To go stealthily. To slink. Slither.
Exactly.
Skull. Pussyfoot. Gum.
Yes.
Shoe.
Pussyfoot. What? Oh my goodness.
A powerful mind.
Oh, is she psychic? No way.
It registers as solid, Captain.
Or an incredibly powerful force field.
Oh, that damn noise!
The damn noise. Turn it off. It's kind of like a fishing net.
Deflectors
Space. Wow. It's gonna stop right in time. Wow, that's cool.
Full stops.
And reversing. Oh, he just came on board without permission.
Kind have infiltrated the galaxy too far already. Thou art directed to return to thine own solar system immediately.
Thou art Shakespeare.
Would you mind identifying what you are?
We call ourselves the Cube. Oh, thou may call me that. I present myself
Okay.
to thee as a fellow ship captain, that thou mayst better understand me. Go back whence thou camest. Stay where thou art.
Whoa. Hello.
Call medics.
He's frozen.
Frozen completely.
He would not have injured you. You recognize this? The stun setting?
Knowing humans is a dust, Captain. Now go back, or thou shalt most certainly die.
Man, it's kind of difficult to speak really fast in Old English.
Boldly go where no one has gone before.
To boldly glow where no one has gone, not no man has gone before. This will be a good intro to the entire crew, because I noticed that the crew itself is a lot bigger. There's more numbers than our original crew.
Incredible power of the Q being. Do we dare oppose it?
Perhaps thou will better understand this.
Oh.
Actually, the issue at stake is patriotism. You must return to your world and put an end to the commies.
That nonsense is centuries behind us.
We're still a dangerous, savage child race.
Oh, certainly I deny it. I agree we still were when humans wore costumes like that 400 years ago.
Oh no.
And silly arguments about how to divide resources of your little world. We're murdering each other in quarrels over tribal god images.
Oh gosh.
We wore costumes
No indication
like
at
that.
all.
We'd already started to make rapid progress.
Oh yeah? You want to review your rapid progress?
Oh no.
To where humans learn to control the military with drugs.
Oh gosh. Or create robots.
One's fellow comrade. How touching.
To clean up the bridge.
The Dwarf is right, sir. Security chief, I can't just stand here and let...
Yes, you can, Lieutenant Yar.
Oh, better.
Ha!
The same old storm we're meeting now. Self-righteous life forms who are eager not to learn, but to prosecute, to judge, don't understand or can't tolerate.
Wow. So true.
You're a veritable fountain of good ideas. There are preparations to make. But when we next meet, Captain, we'll proceed exactly as you suggest.
You disgusting humans.
Recommend we avoid contact.
Ooh. Tough one.
No station aboard. Repeat, no station for any reason make use of transmitted signals or intercom.
Oh, they gotta block it, the teleporting.
See what this Galaxy-class starship can do. Lieutenant, room to prepare for maximum acceleration.
Aye, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Saucer section at high warp velocity.
Inadvisable at any warp speed, sir.
Search theoretical.
It is possible, but absolutely
Yes.
no margin for error.
Using printout only, notify all decks to prepare for maximum acceleration. Now hear this. Maximum...
Printout only.
Our hope is to surprise whatever that is out there. Other option is to tuck tail between our legs and return to Earth as they demand.
Ooh.
Velocity warp 9.2.
Hoo-hoo.
On Mark 11, sir.
Steady on that.
The hostile is now giving chase, sir. Accelerating fast.
Counselor, let's point out.
He's not afraid.
This is about what we've just met.
Like something beyond what we'd consider a life form.
Beyond.
Very, very advanced, sir. Or certainly very, very different.
Just different.
Engine room attempt to comply, sir. They caution us.
Hello alert. Arm aft photon torpedoes. Come on ready status.
We may be able to match hostiles 9.8, sir, but at extreme risk.
Now reading the hostile at warp 9.9, sir.
Oh-ho.
Prepare for emergency saucer sep.
Saucer sep.
You will command the saucer section, Lieutenant.
I'm a Klingon, sir. For me to seek escape when my captain goes into battle.
You are a Starfleet officer, Lieutenant.
Ooh. Okay, let's move. Replacements are in.
Note in ship's log that at this start time, I'm transferring command to the battle bridge.
Going to battle. Ooh. Right away. It's very exciting right from the start.
Majority of the ship's company can seek relative safety, while the vessel's star drive containing the battle bridge and main armaments will turn back.
Yes, sir.
Move along now.
Close enough to the hostile to blind it the moment we separate.
Understood, sir.
All decks acknowledging, sir.
Worf, this is the captain. The moment of separation, we will reverse power of us.
Understood, Captain.
Whoa.
2, 1.
Wow. Oh, that's what they mean by saucer section. Looks like a saucer. Flying saucer. Ooh, cool.
Successful, sir.
Obviously, they've never done that before, but what if? Okay. It can probably go faster then.
Decelerating.
Dead stop.
Oh, disappeared.
We'll hold this position and wait for them.
That will bring them here in just minutes, sir.
All forward motion stopped, sir.
Commander, signal the following in all languages and on all frequencies. We surrender. Not asking for any terms or conditions.
All language
Uh-oh.
and frequencies.
Oh, totally caged up. So I guess a Klingon will be, or Worf would be, going to get help at the same time. Oh, a strange new world. Oh my goodness. It's chaotic.
Prisoners will all stand!
Ooh, you didn't follow orders?
Historically intriguing, Captain. Very, very accurate.
Mid-21st century. Atomic horror.
Oh.
Respectful attention to honored judge!
Oh my.
An illusion or a dream.
That these courts belong in the past.
I don't understand either. But this is real.
Get to your feet, criminals!
Whoa. Oh. This is, like the Nuremberg trials.
At least we're acquainted with the judge, Captain.
But he looks much older. Like from his whatever he's wearing. Oh, gosh. What is this guy? Oh. Oh, yeah. Look at that. All right, Yar. Oh, my goodness.
The prisoners will not be harmed until they're found guilty.
Ooh.
Dispose of that.
This is not a very good situation they're in. It's a that.
Can we assume you mean this will be a fair trial?
Yes.
Answer for the multiple and grievous savageries of the species.
Oh.
You criminal.
Whoa.
Objection, Your Honor. In the year 2036, the United Nations declared that no Earth citizen could be made to answer for the crimes of his race or forebears.
Objection denied. This is a court of the year 2079.
Interesting.
Time more rapid progress had caused all United Earth nonsense to be abolished.
Oh, my.
Because I grew up in a world that had things like this court, and it was people like these that saved me from it. This so-called court should get down on its knees to what Starfleet is.
Wow. She's holding a lot of pain. Oh, no.
Barbarian!
Yeah.
A lot to learn about humans if you think you can torture us or frighten us into silence. Will she live?
Uncertain. On the bridge, we had our sickbay to help thaw him out.
Thaw? Oh, my goodness.
You promised the prisoners will not be harmed. We're considering that if you conduct a fair trial, which was your promise, you may lose.
Lose?
Yes, even though you're judge and prosecutor.
And jury.
Oh, man. How is there any fairness here?
Assaulting a prisoner is hardly a fair trial.
This is a merciful court.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. It's probably gonna be so cold. Oh man. Kind of reminds me of like people watching the gladiators. They want to see all that fighting and death and destruction.
That legal trickery is not permitted. This is a court of fact.
I recognize this court system as the one that agreed with that line from Shakespeare. Kill all the lawyers.
Which was done.
Oh.
You will now answer to the charge of being a grievous savage race.
Grievously savage could mean anything. I will answer only specific charges.
Are you certain to full disclosure of human ugliness? So be it, fool. Present the charges!
Oh. What language are they speaking in the back?
I see no charges against us, Your Honor.
Ooh. Whoa. Yeah. I do not accept. He's gonna freeze him. Oh no. His weakness.
We'll press those triggers if this criminal answers any word other than guilty.
Not fair. That's what you call oppression. Come on.
How plead you?
Uh-oh.
Guilty.
I know he's testing him.
Provisionally.
Ooh.
Hear the provision.
We question whether this court is abiding by its own trial instructions. Have I your permission to have the data repeat the record?
There'll be no legal trickery.
These will be your own words, Your Honor. Can we assume you mean it will be a fair trial?
Oh.
The judge stated.
Yes, absolutely equitable. Testimony entirely irrelevant.
What?
We agree there is evidence to support the court's contention that humans have been savage. Therefore, I say test us. Test whether this is presently true of humans.
Ooh.
And so you petition the court to accept you and your comrades as proof of what humanity has become.
There must be many ways we can be tested.
Oh my goodness. They're gonna be unfair tests.
This Farpoint Station will be an excellent test.
Uh-oh. Oh man. His bell. His cowbell. It's like a mix-up of all the different years.
Better to accept sentence here.
Oh, why would he ever accept losing? Captain Picard is brave.
What is present course, Khan? It's what it's been all along, sir. Direct heading to Farpoint Station.
Confirm, we are on that heading, sir.
You know anything about Farpoint Station, sir? Sounds like a fairly dull place.
We've heard that we may find it rather interesting.
Just a little. Oh gosh, scary.
USS Hood has dropped me off at Farpoint Station, where I await the arrival of the new USS Enterprise.
But only half of it. Ah!
But I seem
Tough time
ungrateful
mistake.
if I ask for
Anything.
fascinating the advanced materials used in constructing this space station. Your energy surplus must be as abundant as I've heard.
Geothermal energy is one of the great blessings of this planet.
Cool.
But it still seems incredible to me that you could have constructed this station so rapidly and so perfectly suited to our needs.
Would you care for an Earth delicacy, Commander?
Well, if there's an apple.
Ah,
Oh, it doesn't matter. What I was saying was,
there's lots of apples. Oh,
There was another selection here.
grab Rikers.
he just created it.
Go.
And did your failure to notice it make it unwelcome?
Not at all, Grobblers. And it's delicious. Thank you. Good morning, Grobblers Orn.
Good morning.
That's a very shiny apple. Lots of wax.
Why can't you understand? Rouse their suspicion. And if that happens, we will have to punish you. We will? I promise you.
Oh. The Tree of Life.
I thought there might be something useful we could do while we wait.
Useful? How, Commander?
Investigating some things that I've noticed since the last was a piece of
Gold
fruit.
would be lovely with this.
I had asked for an apple.
I am sure, Commander. There are reasons for a first officer to want to demonstrate his energy and alertness to a new captain.
Oh. It's changed.
I'll take the entire bolt. Send it to our starship when it arrives.
They're trying to impress them too much. Yeah, it's on someone else's bill.
That gold pattern wasn't there.
Maybe this is something Jean-Luc would looked into.
Jean-Luc Picard? You know the captain.
When I was little, he brought my father's body home to us.
Oh.
Long ago.
She's like, get over it.
Is this an official report, Lieutenant?
Sorry, Commander. Sir, Lieutenant LaForge reported the Enterprise arriving, but without the saucer section, sir.
What happened?
I don't know, sir. Captain Picard has signaled for you to beam up immediately.
Our new captain doesn't waste time.
Yeah.
This is Commander Riker at Farpoint Station, standing by to beam up.
Standing by. Love this.
With the saucer gone, can I assume that something interesting happened on the way here?
Battle bridge. That's for the captain to explain, sir.
In my language, yar means friend. It's like a slang term.
Is the viewer ready?
All set up, sir.
We'll first bring up to date on a little adventure we had on our way here, Commander.
This way, sir.
Why was that so awkward? They're down to business. It's okay.
Go back, or thou shalt most certainly die.
What an interesting creature it is.
Here in 51 minutes.
Inform them we'll connect as soon as they're... And send the command to me when he's finished.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely very powerful indeed. Don't mess with that, whatever it is.
Seems we're alive only because we have been placed on probation. Commander Riker will conduct a manual docking. Picard out. Sir?
Yeah.
Don't you? You are qualified.
Yes, sir.
Then I mean now, Commander.
Get on it. Everything has to be done manually because he doesn't want word to get out. Because obviously whatever that is, they can kind of read whatever's happening, I guess.
Manually, sir. No automation.
As ordered.
Or he's testing him. Oof.
Just pitch angle. -3 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
All stations.
Kind of like that moment in Interstellar. That was scary.
Lock up. Now.
Oh, no room for error. Wow. His smirk always. All right. We're all smiles.
Refused to let him beam down to Altair 3.
In my opinion, sir, Altair 3 was too dangerous to risk exposing the captain. But a captain's life means a great deal more to me.
Very good.
Possible that you don't get to be a Starfleet captain without knowing whether it's safe to beam down or not. Isn't it a little presumptuous of a first officer to second guess his captain's judgment?
Oh.
Permission to speak candidly, sir.
Always.
Having been a first officer yourself, you know that assuming that responsibility must, by definition, include the safety of the captain. I have no problem with following any rules you lay down. short of compromising your safety.
And you don't intend to back off from that position?
No, sir.
I think he's a good first officer.
Favor.
Anything, sir?
Using the same strength you showed with Captain DeSoto, I would appreciate it if you could keep me from making an ass of myself with children. I'm not a family man, Riker, and yet somebody has given me a ship with children aboard.
Oh, no.
I don't feel comfortable with children.
Oh.
Image of geniality. You're to see that's what I project.
Aye, sir.
All right, we got a disciplined crew. Everyone's like kind of military trained in a way.
Data is on special assignment there. He's using our shuttlecraft to transfer an admiral over to the hood.
An admiral?
He's been aboard all day, sir, checking over medical layout.
Why a shuttlecraft? Why wouldn't he just be?
I suppose he could, sir, but the admiral is a rather remarkable man.
Oh.
Scattered all over space, boy.
No, sir. But at your age, sir, I thought you shouldn't have to put the time and trouble of a shuttlecraft.
Hold it right there, boy.
Sir?
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Is this McCoy?
What's so damn troublesome about not having died? Who do you think I am anyway?
137 years, Admiral, according to Starfleet records.
Wow.
Explain how you remember that so exactly.
It's gotta be McCoy.
See no points on your ears, boy. Sound like a Vulcan.
I'm an android.
Almost as bad.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Vulcans are an advanced and most honorable race.
They are. I'm annoying at times.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is a new ship, but she's got the right name. Now, you remember that, you hear?
I will, sir.
You treat her like a lady, and she'll always bring you home.
Aww. Oh, my gosh. He lived to 137. Well, hold on a second. Yeah, 137 years old, right? Wow. Long life. So there must be advanced technology to stay alive longer.
Your exact message. Bon voyage, mon ami.
Ah, what was the reply, computer?
You're wasting time, Captain.
Ooh.
Lieutenant, do you intend to blast a hole in the viewer? The purpose of this is to test humans, Your Honor. We must proceed in our own way.
You are dilatory. You have 24 hours. Any further delay and you risk summary judgment against you, Captain.
How annoying. So he's watching.
Monitoring our every move and every word. We do exactly what we'd do if this Q never existed. We're going to be damned. Let's be damned for what we really are.
All right. Okay, so he calls it a Q. All right. Well, what a great introduction to some of the crew members. Well, I already knew that Data was kind of like a robot or android, so we got a little bits and pieces of all of them and their personality. So the counselor is actually psychic, I think, or she has like some sort of mental telepathic powers maybe, or she's able to sense things about people. Really good person to have by your side. Captain Picard is definitely one of the, like, he just gives like this aura or presence that you can trust your life with him. McCoy, that has to be McCoy, Dr. McCoy. Oh my gosh. His wit is just as fresh as ever. Awesome. Loved it. What a great episode. Okay, so on to episode 2, which is part 2 of this, figuring out what this Q is and how in the world are they going to defeat this Q, this like weird evil entity in a way who just is hell-bent on making humans suffer. New humans being held accountable for things that, the past humans could not get past. All right, let's get started on the next one, guys. The font's definitely changed.
Update 41153.8.
0.8.
11 have now passed without incident, and yet I cannot forget Q's prediction that we will face some critical test.
Talk about stressful.
Provides an abundance of geothermal energy, but it's about all this world does offer.
It's what made it possible for them to construct this base to Starfleet standards.
Yes, sir. You have to assume that they've been trading their surplus energy for construction materials used here. According to our ship's scan, many of the materials used are not found on this.
Perhaps it's like those incidents you describe in your report as almost magical attempts to please us.
Yes, they were trying to please him. That's what I felt.
If only every life form had as much desire to please. Ready to beam down? I'm looking forward to meeting this Groppler Zorn.
Oh, wow. Zom. Groppler Zom. What a name.
I've asked the counselor to join us in this meeting. Bye.
Can you still sense my thoughts? Pleasure, Commander.
They know each other.
Likewise, Counselor.
Have the two of you met before?
We have, sir.
Excellent.
Oh, but they can't be together. I bet they have like some love story.
Key officers know each other's abilities.
We do, sir. We do. I too could never say goodbye, Imzadi.
They do. They love each other, and they can only they can only communicate it through their thoughts. It's obviously like a rule. You can't do that.
That can make our
They
recommendations.
have a relationship.
No objections to that, but I'm puzzled over you bringing a Betazoid to this meeting. If her purpose, sir, is to probe my thoughts.
I can sense only strong emotions, Groppler.
A Betazoid.
My father was a Starfleet officer.
Half human, half Betazoid.
Starfleet may be interested in your constructing star bases elsewhere also.
I'm interested in building other facilities.
Then a trade, Groppler. Some things that you need in return for lending us architects and engineers who demonstrate your techniques.
And they do not enjoy leaving their home world. If Starfleet cannot accept that small weakness, then we will be forced, unhappily, to seek an alliance with someone like the Ferengi.
Ferengi. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Pain.
She must have a really tough going all the time.
Terrible loneliness.
Oh my gosh.
Source of this, Groppler. Have you any idea?
No. No, absolutely not. And I find nothing helpful or productive in any of this. We offer you a base designed to your needs, luxurious by even human standards.
Evading even our simplest questions about it.
Something's up.
Visor appliance she wears is a remarkable piece of bioelectronic engineering by which I, quote, see much of the EM spectrum, ranging from simple heat and infrared through radio waves, etc., etc. Forgive me if I've said and listened 1,000 times before.
You felt pain all the years you've used this.
They say it's because I use my natural sensors in different ways.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I see two choices. The first is painkillers.
Choice number 2?
Exploratory surgery.
Oh.
Brain area is troubling you.
Same difference.
He has to deal with the pain?
Tell me the location of Commander Data.
Lieutenant Commander Data, now located in holodeck area 4J.
As you can see, sir, it's pointing you that way.
Oh. I like this.
The next hatchway on your right.
Siri? Is Data trying to learn? No, he's capping. Becoming one with nature. Oh no.
There's some puzzles down on the planet that the captain once answered. He suggested I take you with me on the away team that I'll be leading.
I shall endeavor to function adequately, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, he's trying to understand humans more. That's why his virtual reality is like in nature.
Then your rank of lieutenant commander is honorary.
No, sir. Starfleet class of 78, honors in probability mechanics and exobiology.
But your file says that you're a
machine.
Wow.
Prejudice is very human.
Do you consider yourself superior to us?
I am superior, sir, in many ways.
Ooh.
Gladly give it up to be human.
Nice to meet you, Pinocchio.
Good reference. So this is like McCoy and Spock, but Commander Riker and Data.
I believe these simulations could be this real.
Much of it is real, sir. If the transporters can convert our bodies to an energy beam, then back to the original pattern.
Yes, of course. And these rocks and vegetations have much simpler patterns.
Correct, sir.
Oh.
Rear wall.
I can't see it.
We're right next to it.
Wow. It's kind of like beaming up Earth.
Well, the next rock is loose.
Oh. He's all wet. There we go. Oh, wow. He's strong.
Mr. Data has agreed to join me on the away team, Captain.
Very good, Commander.
Sir, maybe I should get something to wipe his water up.
Good idea.
He's making a mess.
Captain Picard is a pain, isn't he?
Your father liked him very much. Great explorers are often lonely. No chance to have a family.
Yes.
Bridge. I'll stay in the turbo lift when doors open. I won't get off.
You are asking for trouble, Wes.
Captain Picard doesn't like kids.
We'll see what we can do.
Well, it's because he never had a chance to have a family. I think he just kind of locks that away and makes himself believe that narrative. He doesn't like kids. So he doesn't miss that part of his life.
We're in a passageway directly under the station, sir.
Ooh.
These tunnel walls are something I've never seen before, sir.
How are you examining them, Geordi?
In every way. Microscopically, thermally, electromagnetically.
I've avoided opening my mind. His office became very uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, Counselor, but we need more information.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Close your mind to the pain.
Unhappiness. Terrible despair.
Not a fun place.
I don't know. No life form anything like us.
It's of no material I recognize, sir, or have even heard of.
A new element.
What the hell? Children are not allowed on the bridge.
Oops.
Sir, my son is not on the bridge. He merely accompanied me on the turbo lift. You last saw him years ago when...
They're having a moment.
As long as he's here. I knew your father, Wesley.
Is that a story that they're telling him? Is it Captain Picard's son? No. Because he's seen his father.
Don't touch anything.
Ops panels plus shield and armament controls.
The forward view screen is controlled from the ops position there.
Which uses high-resolution multispectral imaging sensors.
How the hell do you know that, boy?
Boy.
Look, Captain.
Wesley!
I'm sorry.
Wes, you shouldn't have touched
Get
me.
off the bridge, of you.
You have a perimeter alert, sir.
As my son tried to tell you.
Oh.
The vessel does not match the hood's configuration or ID signal.
Put it on main viewer. Raise all shields. Phasers at ready.
Shields up, sir. Phasers ready.
Now what?
Meet Groppler Zorn. And continue universe greetings on all frequencies.
This is Zorn, Captain.
Zorn, an unidentified vessel's entered into orbit with us. Do you know who it is?
There are no ships scheduled to arrive until...
I asked you. You knew who it is. You mentioned the Ferengi Alliance to me.
Oh.
It was only a thought.
Are you certain?
I promise you, Captain. We were making an empty threat. I wanted your cooperation.
Oh. Wow.
Sensors say we were just scanned, sir. Our sensor signals just seem to bounce off.
Holy.
Something's happening, sir.
Oh my goodness, they're attacking.
Farpoint, sir.
Bring photo to ready.
Wait, sir. They're hitting the old bandits that are not Farpoint Station.
What? Uh-oh. Well, at least they're safe.
My God.
Because they're underground, I guess.
Negative, but something similar.
You, Tasha, Geordi will beam up to the ship now. Come on, I want to see exactly what's happening.
Oh, they gotta find communication first.
If you should be hurt.
You have your orders, Lieutenant. Carry them out.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Control yourself now.
Riker to Enterprise, come in.
Commander Riker, come in. Where are you?
With Data on the edge of the old city, sir. Being hit hard, sir.
And Farpoint Station. Damage there?
Negative on damage to Farpoint, sir.
Would you
Oh,
object
no.
to your captain ordering a clearly illegal kidnapping?
No objection, sir.
Groppler Zorn may have the answers we need.
Kidnap him.
But I doubt protecting a bandit would violate the Prime Directive. True, they are not actual allies, but...
We are in the midst of diplomatic discussions with them. Lieutenant, lock phasers on that vessel.
Oh.
So typical. Savage life forms never follow even their own rules.
Oh, hello. He's trying to help the bandies.
Interesting, that order about phasers.
Standing by on phasers, Captain.
Please, don't let me interfere. Use your weapon.
With no idea of who is on that vessel, my order was a routine safety precaution.
Really? No idea of what it represents? Seen as the noses on your ugly little primate faces.
Oh, gosh.
Captain, wouldn't you be doing something about the casualties happening down there?
Medical team's already preparing to beam down, Captain.
There you go.
Any questions? Starfleet people are trained to render aid and assistance whenever...
But not trained in clear thinking.
You call us savages, and yet you knew those people down there were going to be killed. It is your conduct that is uncivilized.
Absolutely. It's his ship. Oh my gosh. It's Data. Oh.
Are you undamaged?
You?
Scanning.
All systems operating.
Very good.
We've done nothing wrong!
Then if we can learn nothing from you, we'll leave.
No, please, don't leave! I'll try to explain.
Oh no! Something's there.
We've lost Zorn. Something like a transporter beam seems to have snatched him away. Could it be this Q?
You're running out of time, Captain.
Captain?
What's up with this Q?
Sing something else.
Satisfaction. Enormous satisfaction.
The same source as before.
No, that was on the planet. This is much closer.
Excellent, Counselor. He's such a dullard, isn't he?
First officer and Mr. Day have beamed aboard.
Excellent also. Perhaps with more of these little minds help.
That is enough, damn it!
Oh my gosh.
Agreement.
An agreement which you are at this moment breaking by taking over our vessel, interfering with my decisions. Either leave or finish us.
Tempo, mon capitan.
Ooh.
Do nothing that he asks.
But I ask so little, and it's so necessary if you're to solve all this. Beam over there with your, what do you call it? Your away team?
I'll risk none of my crew on that unknown.
You should already know what you'll find there. Or perhaps it's too adult a puzzle for you.
All respect, Captain. I want to beam over there.
You show promise, my good fellow.
Have you understood any part of what he's tried to tell you?
His values he stands by.
Savage race.
But you must still prove that.
Seems more savage up in space than the other species.
Where you go from there?
I'll attend to my duty.
To the bitter end.
I see nothing so bitter about that.
Energize.
Energize.
Much the same construction we saw in the underground tunnel.
But no sound of power. No equipment.
How does a ship run?
What is it, Troi?
Oh, it's a ship.
The place that this vessel was firing upon was not the Farpoint starbase, but the home of those who constructed. Sorry, sir. You seem to be commenting on everything.
Good.
It's the same as what they were. It seems like the material that they were going through underground on the planet. So this is in the ship.
Turning out to be a very long tunnel or corridor, sir. This is nothing like any vessel I've seen before.
Groplazorn, sir. In great fear just ahead.
Oh. Oh no.
It's just alien I'm sensing here.
I don't understand.
One alien controlling that entire ship? Whew. Oh. Oh. You made it mad.
Transport chief, yank them back, now! Riker, acknowledge!
Your time is up, Captain.
Oh my gosh.
I have people in trouble with their Q. Everyone at ease. That's an order.
He's dressed like Captain Picard.
Q, my people are in trouble. Let me help them, please.
Oh, wasting so much time.
I'll do whatever you say.
Oh, he just wants him to submit. This is the problem. It's a power struggle.
It seems I did make that bargain.
The agreement isn't valid, sir. It wasn't Q that saved us.
Save yourself, Manta, now.
Send us back, Captain.
Yes, sir. It is not merely a vessel. Somehow it is alive.
She lies. Destroy it while you have a chance.
Oh no.
Torpedoes ready.
No, do nothing he demands.
Captain, that thing's killing my people!
Was there a reason?
Oh.
Isn't that enough?
If you'd earn that uniform you're wearing, you'd know that the unknown is what brings us out here.
Wasted effort.
Of course.
Let's test that. Beginning with the tunnel you have under Farpoint, Groppler.
Identical to those on the space vessel life form over there. Why was it punishing you, Groppler?
In return for some pain given another creature.
We've done nothing wrong. It was injured. We helped it.
Oh.
Thank you. That was missing element. Rig main phaser banks to deliver an energy beam.
Aye, sir.
You're right, Captain. It has to be conceivable that somewhere in this galaxy there could exist creatures able to convert energy into matter.
To specific patterns of matter, just as our transporters do.
Wow. So much science. And imagination. Look at that. Oh, it looks like a jellyfish. A space jellyfish. The whole thing was alien. It's like a whole ball of energy. A whole entity. Yeah.
Captured something like that.
Let it go.
Leave Farpoint Station immediately.
Lies, Captain. Shouldn't you let his people die?
Transmit the message. Leave Point Space Station immediately. Captured its mate.
Okay, that makes sense. It's a story about love.
You've been ready, sir.
Lock it in on Farpoint Station.
I see now it was too simple a puzzle. Generosity has always been my weakness.
Let it have whatever it can absorb.
So, Captain Picard's job was to solve the mystery that Q created, it seems.
There'll soon be no Farpoint Station, if I'm right about this.
A lucky guess.
It's not solid, it's that entity, whatever it is, a jellyfishy thingy. It's like biologic material that can morph into machine.
Please believe me, we meant no harm to the creature. We're starved for energy.
Which your world furnishes you in plenty.
And we did feed it.
But only enough to keep it alive, so that you could force it to shape itself into whatever form you needed.
Oh. Selfish. Cool. United, the two lovebirds. Oh. Their tentacles are gonna touch. No. Wow. The things you find in space. It's kind of like that whale episode. Or I guess we could call it an episode. The film about the whale.
Wonderful.
Wow.
A feeling of great joy
Yes.
and gratitude.
Well, it looks like they passed the test, Q. Verdict?
Why? Do you use other life forms for your recreation?
If so, you've not provided the best.
Leave us! We've passed your little test.
Temper, mon capitaine.
Get off my ship.
Because it suits me to leave.
Okay. Well, we definitely got a power struggle.
To appear again.
Foreshadowing. He'll be back.
Its logs are date 41174.2. The agreement for the rebuilding of Farpoint Station has been completed by instructions. All stations?
All right.
Just hoping this isn't the usual way our missions will go, sir.
Oh no, number one. I'm sure most will be much more interesting.
That was quite interesting.
Let's see what's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Engage.
Engage. Yes. Boom. Okay, so overall, for a first impression, I really enjoyed these two episodes. I would say it had like this vibe of constantly feeling like you're just moving, like you're on this epic journey like the entire time. And I felt that it was very gripping. I love how they really zoom in on like the facial expressions, so you really get into it, and it's kind of gives you a really good sense of understanding of what the characters are feeling. And I like how they can keep it so gripping, like just through a lot of the dialogue. It's not like there's like constant things happening on screen, but there's a lot of like exchange between the characters, so it feels like it's getting like really I feel like the writing seems a lot deeper, it's smarter, it's more emotional, and it goes on. And I totally can see why people really, really enjoy Star Trek The Next Generation. I was also like really surprised by how ambitious the show feels, like kind of right away. And also like this is the first 2 episodes. So you have like this alien entity kind of coming up. So it carries like the original spirit of the original series Star Trek. And at the same time, it's become something new. It feels like philosophical. I noticed that it was very diplomatic, focusing on showing how like humans are evolving beyond just war and survival. That was very interesting too. I guess it does have that very late 80s vibe, and some moments feeling like a little bit awkward, maybe like overly theatrical, but no, not even. I don't even think so. I like Patrick Stewart as Captain Picard. He's very commanding and he's intelligent in a completely different way from Captain Kirk. I guess he's calmer. He's like more thoughtful, maybe. I don't know. He feels like someone who wins, I guess, with wisdom. But then again, Captain Kirk had a lot of wisdom too. I like both of them. I couldn't really choose. Like, I really like the first impressions of Captain Picard. Definitely, it helps watching the episodes and then heading into the films, of course. So with this Q, what is this Q? This Q makes humanity seem like it's like really small. The Q entity itself is like it's huge. It's way more powerful. And you can see like it's the foundation of something way bigger. I guess we're gonna delve into more of that. Yeah, so that was kind of all the crew getting used to each other, and it's very interesting. Definitely felt sci-fi, especially with the aliens coming up at the end, and they were in love and feeling that they had emotions, but then because of energy exchange, it can turn from something biological to totally like machine. It's very interesting. Yeah, so I guess my takeaway is the biggest thing is it's not so much about the action, but it's about seeing like the morality and the discovery of character development in a way. Yeah. Really cool, guys. So what did you think of the first 2 episodes? So I totally agree with watching some more of these episodes. I'm going to be picking like a few episodes to watch of every season. So stay tuned for those. And all the full reactions will be on Patreon. And I took your recommendations. I also did a little bit of search of what would be like the best episodes to watch before I head into Star Trek The Next Generation First Contact. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.